This is my pair of Nike Air Max Plus TN, and I'm confident the TN stands for Turd Nikes. At least, that's what I think they're called. I'm not a shoe person or one to create a personality around sneakers or shoes or trainers, whatever you want to call them. I bought these solely because I thought they looked great, and they do! At the time of purchasing these shoes, it had been a long time since I purchased a pair of sneakers, somewhere in the range of 20 years. But I decided to start going back to the gym. I needed some sneakers, and there they were. They looked fantastic. I loved the way they look. This was back in early 2020, just when the COVID pandemic was kicking off. I don't recall how much they cost, but I do recall that it was somewhere in the range of $150, and honestly, that's about $140 too much. Maybe even $145 too much, because these things have turned out to be absolute dog shit. Comfort level was decent. It was alright. Nothing to write home about, but decent. Style is great, as I've stated. However, where my issue comes in is the overall quality. Mind you, these aren't shoes I have worn on a daily or even semi-daily basis. The soles of the shoes have worn rapidly and unevenly. You can clearly see how my right foot is askew and has a tendency to fall to the right due to the uneven wear. Now sure, the uneven wear could be attributed to the way that I walk. Like it ain't no thing. Haha! Smash mouth! Those were the days. However, this has not been an issue I've had with any pair of boots I've owned in those 2 decades. Surely, if it had something to do with the way I walk, anything I put on my feet would have that same problem, but unfortunately, or fortunately, that is not the case. Apart from the rapid and uneven wearing of the shoes, this specific part of the sole wore down, exposing one of the many open spaces contained within the sole, and every time I took a step, it made a popping noise that sounded far too similar to a squeaky little fart. Adjacent to that section on both of the shoes, the sole actually formed a crack going across. Or maybe not so much a crack, but the 2 parts just simply separated because the sole clearly isn't made from one piece. Why isn't it made from one piece? Well, that's something you'd have to ask Nike, because it certainly beggars belief. Now, I have since filled in those cracks with shoe goo as well as the little open pocket that caused the fart noises, and it's holding up pretty well. However, without a doubt, I would never buy another pair of Nikes again. These are not the Nikes I remember from my youth. Those things would get the crap kicked out of them and last for years. These right here, these are just plain dog shit. And for years, little birds have told me that Skechers are extremely comfortable and pretty durable. So I went on their site, found something that I like, and I got a pair. Are they comfortable? Hell yeah, they're comfortable. Do they hold up well over time? Well, that has yet to be seen. But so far, they do trump the Nikes in comfort. If they turn out to be dog shit like the Nikes, I will be sure to update.